Hey, this is what you're waiting for, a woman's perspective on everyday prepping. And I wanted to do an update, and I sort of gave you a little bit information, but I wanted to do a full update on what's been going on during the summer, what we did do, what we didn't do, mostly what we didn't do, and just to let y'all know, what's going on. The first thing, a little bit. Uh, The first thing is the garden was a complete and utter failure. I think I did a video on that earlier. We do not, at our land, we don't have water. We were going to get it done. Money is just an issue because they have to pull through the uh, road, and it was going to be over $1,000 just to put water on the property. We're still working on it, but we haven't done it yet. But we had a pond, and it was not self-fed or anything. It was just from rainwater. But it was always usually, between half full and completely full. Uh, our degrees these days, I think they said, the last that I heard, it's been like 68 or 69 days over 100 degrees. We've been averaging 103, 105, and that's not what it feels like. That's the actual temperature. And we just finally gave up. Our pond is completely dried up right now. Our everything is just dry. With our garden, we were carrying water in almost every other day. My husband goes straight from there, straight to work, and it was just getting ridiculous, the amount of water we had to take in, and we just water, and the next day it would just be completely dry. So we sort of gave up on the garden. The trees, a lot of the newer trees that we planted this past year haven't made it, and I don't think they're going to come back. But we still are trying to baby our apple trees that we had, because this is the second, maybe 2.5 years they've been there, second year they've been there. So we're hoping those will survive. The fig tree, possibly. The plum trees, one of them looks like it's completely dead. The lime tree is completely dead. It's just, we go and we water, and 5 minutes later the ground is just completely dry. And it's just so much water that we have to take every single day, and we don't have a source out there. So that's the failure at the garden. The fruit trees, hopefully half of them will survive. That really just sort of breaks my heart, because we really babied them and babied them, and really, with the problems with the gophers last year, and now the problem with the drought this year, it's just, it's hard, because I think of each tree we pay between $25 and $30, and that's, 4 trees gone, that's $100. And it's just, how you do, you take 3 steps forward, you take 2 steps back. um, but that's what's going on with the land. We haven't been able to build anything. It's been too hot. It's just too darn hot to get out there and build. Someone has offered to give us a horse. I'm sorry. I need to get my hair cut right here. It keeps getting in my eyes. Um, Someone has offered to give us a horse, but we would need to build a barn, and we have no water on the property, and it's just a mess. And I don't think we're going to be able to do that, because it's just so up in the air right now. Um, our rabbits, update on the rabbits. We had, as you know, 5 babies. We only have 3 left. They're, completely almost grown. But the other day, either someone was playing a joke on us and thought it would be funny to open up the one cage. We've had all the younger ones together. Open up the one cage and let all the bunnies out. And when that happened, my kids say they went and checked on them, and when they noticed the rabbits were out, all the doors and everything were latched. So we're thinking that maybe somebody jumped the fence to play a joke, maybe one of the kids' friends or something. But the dog our big dog Peanut actually got to the rabbits. And now we're sort of worried with him because if we take him to the land, we're planning on having chickens and things. So I don't know if I know once he kills the rabbits, now he's going to see them as food, but I don't know if it goes the same for chickens. So we're going to be having to feel out the dog, whenever we move there and see if he is going to be a chicken eater or if he's just going to leave him alone. And I know what happened. He probably doesn't understand that he's bigger than the rabbit, so he probably was trying to play with them, and it just turned out that he killed them. And then when he realized he killed them, he proceeded to try to eat them. So we lost two, both of the black ones, and the black ones are the ones I wanted to be able to mate with my other black one. But so we lost two bunnies, but the other three are doing okay. Uh, what else is going on? Oh, the grandkids. You know that we always have people coming and going from our house, living with us and going. We took in two of our grandkids, and they're going to school and everything here and living with us. Uh, their mom was just a little overwhelmed with everything, so she asked if we take them in, and of course, they're our grandkids' family. So we have 7 here at the house instead of 5, and of course that's affecting our, money-wise and food and everything. But we're making it through. That's fine. That's good, and it gives us things to smile about during the day when you have a 4 and a 6-year-old around. Uh, as far as money goes, we're doing okay, but not all that great. We have this store, and it's basically we sell things to people, that are in the like oil field department, oil field careers and stuff like that. Work boots, but then also like cowboy boots and things like that. But almost all of our clientele are work in the oil field. And for some reason, we just haven't had that many people come in this past year, especially over the last few months. And I think everybody's just getting scared and not wanting to go out and buy new things because of the economy and not knowing what's going on. So that directly affects us. So we've been pulling in a lot less money than we normally do. And usually we pull in hardly anything at all. So we're living on probably half of what we normally live on, which is probably a third or a fourth of what normal people live on. Plus we have 2 more kids to feed. So we've been going through our food supply. Actually, we've been using a lot of it. And I need to go out whenever we get a chance and replenish, and I try to hit those sales, and I always do my couponing with the CVS and Walgreens, but the main food things we've been going through quite a bit, so we're really rotating that stock, that food stock. So but other than that, life is good, life is fine, but a little tight once in a while. Some ups and downs, a lot more downs lately, but it'll all work out. And we're just hoping that this 100-degree and 105-degree weather is finished. I mean, we're just hoping soon. And I keep telling, even the kids, the grandkids, the last 2 days have rode the bus home, and they're coming in and they're just dripping wet. I don't like that bus. It's hot. And I'm trying to explain, well, you know what, in the winter it's not going to be like this. Just give it about a month and it should get better. And that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping that everything will turn around. And I'm actually hoping that we don't go straight from the heat of the summer to the cold of the winter, because if I have a chance, I might try to do something at the land where I do a really quick crop or something. Even if it's just radishes or something like that, but I have to wait for the heat of the summer to get finished. So if they would just give us a couple months for a fall weather, that it might work out. So anyway, that's just an update, and sorry I haven't been doing a lot of videos. I explained on another one. it's just with summer and the kids coming, it was just so busy. And right now it's really busy. My daughter, my oldest daughter, just started college. That's all new experience for her. She still lives with us. My son, it just started. He's in middle school and just started football, which is 3 hours every single night after school for practice. And he's been coming home. Oh, I'm so sore. And the good thing is, though, he doesn't do his video games anymore. He comes home, eats, and goes straight to bed. So that's a good thing about that. um, the rest of the kids are my other daughter is working. She's trying to work hard at her little job she has at McDonald's. So everybody's doing their own thing. I'm gonna try to get. I have some good ideas for some videos. It's just getting the time to be able to do them in between the kids going to school and getting ready for supper and going and picking up my other daughter and from school and just trying to fit everything in, also while we're living. So life sort of interrupts my YouTube videos. Isn't that awful? Um, so it is nice to have a break, but now I'm going to try to start back. And what you waiting for? Bye.